Hey guys, it's Khalif from Fat Guy Skinny Wallet. I'm on my way to work, and man, it's kind of cold out here. It's feeling like Tina a little bit. Alright, I ain't gonna go that far, but I just wanted to tell you guys real quick about this little scare that I got the other day. Alright, so I think it was Monday. I made a video. Well, check out my 2013 goals first, because I made that video I think a week or two ago. And one of the things I talked about, of course, was not doing weekly weigh-ins, even though I had done them all through my first year. And I explained why. And then I think some people may have kind of misunderstood what I was saying, or maybe I just had a fear of that. So I made a follow-up video, and I really just clarified that I don't have a problem with the scale. In fact, I weigh in every day. I weigh myself daily. And I'll probably always weigh myself. It's just my car. I'll probably always weigh myself daily. But anyway, I made that video Monday, but I was kind of tough though. I was feeling good, like ain't no scale gonna control me. I'm a grown man. As long as I'm healthy, I don't care what the scales say, right? So you may remember my last weigh-in, which I'll link to here. It was, I was 230.4, I think. 230.4 was my last official weigh-in, which was December 31st. I got on the scale Tuesday, the day after making that old tough video, you know, talking about the scale. Man, that scale wasn't playing. It jumped up and said 240 pounds. Now, I think it was a combination of things. I'll just say one thing. I hadn't had a lot of fiber. Last week, I noticed that my fiber intake was very low. So I think that in part contributed to that number. Also, I hadn't worked out in 3 days. So I know that contributed to the number. And I did eat out a couple of times the prior week, like twice I think, and then once on the weekend, I know. So all those things were factors, I think, in the scale saying 240, but that still hit me, like 240. Wow. So that was my first test. You know, the scale was like, okay, I mean, you bad, you don't care about what I say, right? So okay, what if I say something extreme? How you gonna react then? So when I saw that, I had to, you know, first, yeah, I got a little shocked, but then I had to really just sit back and think, like, I was serious when I made this video, right? I didn't, you know, just say this to try to play on some fad or be tough or try to wiggle my way out of doing weigh-ins because I was gaining weight. I did it because this is how I really felt. And I didn't do it to sway anyone else. So I just got that little test, little scare, and I know it was those things because once I started focusing on getting in fiber, which I'm still trying to work on, it's hard. But once I focused on that a little more and doing some other things, making sure I was working out, eating much better, and when I do my next video, my next video, like an update, I'll tell you guys a little more about what's going on with my eating. But if you saw Julie's video from the other day, her update, you know part of it. And if you saw the video my wife made, that me and my wife put up about our farm haul, then you'll see another part of what we're doing to be healthy. So anyway, just letting you guys know that I was saying that stuff, but I did get a big scare. And at first I was looking like Fred Sanford, you know, just Elizabeth, coming to join you, you know, because it was serious. Then I, you know, had to get my mind right and remember, you know, how I really feel about the scale, because it did hit me at first seeing the 240s again. You know, so it's lower now. That's all I'll say. It's not at 230.4, but it's far away from 240. So anyway, you'll see that real soon, and I'm just looking forward to try to get into the 220s because that, I think that will be significant for me. These milestones will be significant because I can't tell you the last time I was in the 220s. 10 years ago, maybe more. I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that I got that little scare and you know, how I tried to handle it. And even if weight and the scale is extremely important to you, you really should handle it that way because you can't change the past, and there's no sense tripping over something that's behind you. You know, that really doesn't make any sense. That's behind you now. You're walking forward, and you continue to move forward. Alright guys, Khalif, Fat Guy Skinny Wallet. And remember, it doesn't get easier, you just get stronger.